Here's a hot take. I would fuck Mario in the butt. A nice pin, bro. That's going down in the history books, though.
Hey everybody, Lakitu here and welcome back to another video. So a couple of weeks ago I asked you guys to drop me your Nintendo hot takes, and I'm glad we got a bunch of responses. Thank you to every single one of you, but I was also very and severely disappointed to see some of the atrocious takes you guys have had.
Fall Guys minigames could pass on as a Cuphead run and gun level. I don't even know what is this supposed to mean.
But yeah, if you guys would like to participate in future videos just like this one, make sure to sub to the channel and join my Discord server, which is a link in the description of this video. This is where I announce all my videos and future videos just like this one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy.
Like this content is mid. Yo, buddy, with one little click of the button, bro, it's over for you, bro. It's actually over for you. With just this click of a button, I'm one click away, bro, and it's over for you, bro. It is actually over. All right, then we got Fierce Cricket 846, aka my boy Ribbit. Pokemon as a whole is mid. As a Pokemon fan, I have to say that it is true. It is true. It's peaked at Gen 5 and it just fell off afterwards. I'm so very sorry to those of you guys who are fellow Pokemon enjoyers as myself. I'll always have a special place for Pokemon in my heart. I love the games. The anime I don't care as much for, but the games is all about for me. It sadly has fallen off a lot, and it disappoints me because I'm a big fan of the series, as you guys can I kind of regret taking all this shit out. And now I have to put this all back. Alright, next we got Mr. Mari from Better Call Saul, aka my boy Whirlwind, bro. He says he's replied to my boy Daruk's message saying, statement dreamt up the utterly deranged. okay, is that a hot take? He's commenting, he's replying, bro. He's replying. All Pokemon games are of similar quality, that being incredibly basic RPGs. And the people saying Gen 3, 4, and 5, yes, even 5 are so much better, are propping them due to nostalgia. When you put it against most regular RPGs, all Pokemon games feel kind of unimpressed. 100%, 100%. I agree. I love Gens 3, 4, and 5. Although the reason I say they are better, personally me, I think I can speak for like a good amount of Pokemon fans. The reason, at least I say that they are better than the games are in 3D. So starting from Gen 6. Specifically with Gen 5, right? I feel like Gen 5 has the best story in all of the Pokemon games, has the best story. The villain End is a cool ass dude. All the characters, the side characters, the gym leaders are cool. The Elite Four was pretty sick. The soundtrack in that game was amazing. Fucking the locations and everything about Unova as a whole was just cool, bro. And especially for those of you who don't know, for the sequels Black and White 2, they even expand upon areas that are in Black and White 1 that are locked or like under construction, right? They expand upon those areas and are officially built in the sequels, which then you're able to explore and share, which is really cool. And as for Gen 4, I really like Gen 4 just because the soundtrack, like I said, soundtrack's amazing, bro. Story's okay, I don't really care for it. I think the stuff with Dialga and Palkia, the whole time shit, whatever, it's cool. And then we got Platinum that further expands those games, which is cool with the whole distortion world and shit. That's pretty cool. And Gen 3, I'd say that for me it's a bit more nostalgia low-key. I love Gen 3, bro. It's just fire. So this is I've seen this part. I haven't read any of these messages. I've just seen like their profiles going back and forth. But we're gonna read their entire conversation because I'm kind of curious. I've been meaning to read every single one of these messages, bro. I'll put a hot take here, but my takes are very boring. I think when people will agree with them, I don't think that's an issue, honestly. I have a similar problem. My hot takes are hot, but they're correct. I am never wrong. Yo, while I enjoy the aesthetic atmosphere of both Mario Galaxy games, their gameplay just ain't fun. It's fun the first time around, but gets really repetitive. The controls are clunky, the gimmicks, while fun, it's stale fast, and many of its worlds just blend in together for me. I much prefer Sunshine and Odyssey over it. Nowadays, I put the Galaxy games on about the same level as 3D World, to be honest. Also, if the chat is full of cold takes, I'm willing to provide a quick round of hopefully hot takes I have with no context. ARMS is way better than Splatoon. Right, just straight into it, okay? Mega Boosters are the worst modern Pokemon gimmick they introduced. There should be a legal variant of arson. I'm willing to cooperate with the law to reduce my arsonistic tendencies if they are willing to compromise. I think this is the wrong message for this server. You should go talk to the Thug Shaker Central server. That is, I'm sadly not part of the server. I don't know how to join it. Pokemon Gen 6 really isn't that bad. I'd say it's on par with the most previous games, apart from the difficulty. That is a big fat no-no. I'm so very sorry to tell you, bro. As an L take, bro. Gen 6 is fucking boring, bro. Drunk driving is overhated and should be given a fair chance. It's mostly the newcomers who ruin for the rest. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, it's the people who don't know how to drive that give us a bad rep, bro. I just don't understand how people, the people just gotta practice it more. But don't practice it. Look, the way you practice drunk driving is by playing American Truck Driving Simulator, bro. Trust me, guys. That's the meta, okay? Might add more. I don't know if some of them is really cool. I'll tell me, okay. Dude, the first two were kind of crazy. ARMS is better than Splatoon, okay. I've never played ARMS. I never cared for it. Just never interested me. Although I have heard from other, like, I've seen people, like, saying this shit online that ARMS was kind of like, it had potential, I guess, but I don't know what went wrong. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I never played the game in my life. And with Mega Evolutions are the worst modern Pokemon gimmick they introduced. Now, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if you're delusional. I don't know if you was drunk driving while texting this message. But that is just wrong. Wrong, and wrong. Okay, so if we're thinking PvP-wise, Mega Evolutions are broken as hell. And I can somewhat understand that. But compared to the other gimmicks that they've recently introduced, Z moves, G Max, and Parasitization, you're saying that Mega Evolutions is worse than G Max, which literally just increases the size of the Pokemon? You cannot be saying that when G Max exists. That shit is horrible. That is the worst Pokemon gimmick. G Max is the worst Pokemon gimmick Game Freak has ever come up with, right? Aesthetically, it looks ugly. It's just making the Pokemon just a bigger size, right? And it's not even cool. Only like a couple of Pokemon like got like a new transformation from it, like the starters from Gen 8, and I think some new Pokemon introduced in Gen 8 as well. But for most of them, it's just getting bigger. Dude, G-Max was an L gimmick, bro. That's such an L gimmick, man. And we got World replying saying, yeah, same except for the part where I think Odyssey is mediocre at best. I've heard World say this a multitude of times, and I think he's tripping, bro. I think Mr. World Win Mari from Better Call Saul is tripping, bro. I held this take for years. It sucks that people are starting to agree that Galaxy ain't that good. I still replay Galaxy over Odyssey, honestly. Heavily disagree, to be honest. It's mainly the movement that bugs me out. I can replay Odyssey so often because the movement is so fluid and fun. It's a whole game on its own to parkour through the world. I just get bored by the slow controls of Galaxy. Odyssey has good movement, but that's it. The level design never fully takes advantage of it, which leads it to feel boring. Because the focus is more on the capture mechanic, which is also somewhat boring apart from a few cool captures. All that stuff is cool at first playthrough and seems really innovative and fun, but on replay it falls flat for me. Okay, I will say I love Odyssey. I remember playing that shit first time ever. Bro, that shit was so cool to me. I thought the capture mechanic was cool. You know, playing as some Mario enemies. I'm just putting my AirPods away. But playing as some Mario enemies like the Bullet Bill, the Hammer Bro, little Fireball swimming through lava, and then just so much more enemies. I thought it was such a cool mechanic, right? But low-key, Odyssey be getting some random-ass mechanics. Like, there be points in the game where you be turning into a tree, or like the fucking sewer thingies, right? In New Donk City, into like a traffic cone or something. The letters, like, there are some transformations, what kind I can fully understand, right? That outshine more of the good ones, because I feel like if I remember, it's been years since I played that game, right? Like, I don't really, like, there's a small group of the really cool ones compared to like all the really random ones. You get what I mean, guys? Like, I really think that's just flat out wrong. I think just looking at all the movements, moveset challenges, intentional or not, people made videos about it. Its prime days shows how many fun situations the game has for you to play around in. Although I will say there's definitely some bias coming from me for being into Odyssey speedrunning. That is valid. With Odyssey being in its prime, there were so many challenge videos. You know, just to touch the surface. Can you beat Odyssey without any captures? Can you beat Odyssey without touching the floor? Like, the floor is the lava challenge in some levels, right? Or fucking there's like just the giant ass skips and like the cool speedrun tech. Odyssey had a lot of fun stuff to do, and it even had like that Luigi balloon stuff or whatever. There was a lot of cool shit to mess around in Odyssey, especially for like post game, just to like mess around and stuff. It was cool. I think there's an argument to be made for finding more elaborate ways to clear platforming challenges, but I'm just saying on its own, the level design does not take advantage of it well enough. If you're expected to find some stupid, wacky way to clear a challenge to have fun with it, and I think that says something about the level design. That's kind of valid. Honestly, that's a valid point. If you cannot have fun with a level or a challenge or a world without having some sort of I guess like a roadblock or a challenge. Like World said, that does say something about the level design, you know. I can definitely agree with that. In my opinion, the freedom to allow players to complete the game and get through obstacles in a cool way on its own is a factor in favor of Odyssey. This is exactly why I dislike 3D World, Galaxy, and so on, to be honest. I like having the freedom to approach the world in whatever way I want instead of being forced down a linear path. Odyssey does both by giving me the freedom to skip around and use my expertise of the movement to bypass the game's intended routes, yet also give the players who want a more linear progression the option to simply follow the story moons and the pre-made path they made for them. I sort of understand your POV because that's part of why I love 64, but I don't find Odyssey movements all that fun. Damn, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of an L take, low key. Odyssey has like the best movement out of all the 3D Marios, bro. 100%. You're able to roll, throw Cappy, the little hat jumps and shit, right? Triple jumps, wall jump. It just has Mario's entire arsenal of a moveset. There's like the way John Wick has his entire arsenal in John Wick 4, Mario has his entire moveset in Odyssey. He has like every single, like all the moves from the previous games, he has it in this game. And that's what I love about the movement. Like the movement, it's just like in Yoshi said in like one of Yoshi's previous messages, the movement is just so fluid. It's not like janky or whatever, you get what I mean? Compared to like 64, sometimes I feel like I'm kind of like fucking myself over with the movement. But I do like 64's movement. For a game that old, it has good movement. I'm a broken record, I know, but maybe I would have enjoyed Odyssey's movement more if the level design asked more of you, asking you to think outside the box. Because I never felt like it did that. Pokemon Sun and Moon plus Ultra Sun and Moon are amazing. They're overhated and they have the best storytelling in Pokemon since Black and White. In their sequels, the mechanics are polished and they're the best looking 3D Pokemon games for the hardware that they're on. 2. Pokemon Mega Evolutions are extremely cool design wise, but they're overrated as a mechanic, understandable. I love them still either way. 3. Having more obscure picks in Smash Bros are better than having the popular characters that everyone wants. Because not many times it gets a new series on the Switch like Persona and King of Fighters, which exposes the Nintendo audience to series that they may be unfamiliar with. As for the Smash take, I agree. I think it's cool to show off obscure characters, you know, give them a little spotlight, right? But at the same time, for example, I could give less of a shit about Terry. I'm tired of almost everything Nintendo except Zelda. I've kind of joined the people thinking most of the games are a bit childish. They can still be fun, but being a Nintendo fan is kind of weird now in my opinion. Especially when Nintendo games are all you play. Though I was a Nintendo fan myself like a year and a half ago, so I guess I just grew up. What a bizarre take. Feel it, not gonna lie, there's quite a few Nintendo series that fell off for me. I mean, I feel like I've always been like that. Even as a kid, I never really said I only played Nintendo games. Yeah, I grew up with Nintendo. It was a big part of my childhood. I played different types of shit too, especially on the PC. I never really grew up like myself owning a PlayStation or Xbox. I've always been a PC type of boy. I wouldn't say being a Nintendo fan is weird, but if it's definitely like the only type of genre you play, it's definitely I could definitely see why he says that, but I don't think being a Nintendo fan is weird. But I agree with the fact that if it's the only shit you play, I think it's time to expand your taste. Zelda's the most mediocre and boring series Nintendo has ever made. Now this is coming from a guy, I shit you not, if this guy's family was on the line to get The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom early, he would sacrifice his entire bloodline just to get that game early. This is the dude who has the entire Zelda lore memorized like it's the back of his hand. This is a joke, okay? And I hope everybody knows that Mr. Popo is trolling, because this dude would sacrifice his family just to play Tears of the Kingdom a whole week earlier. Fall Guys minigames could pass on as a Cuphead run and gun level. I don't even know what is this supposed to mean? That was either the most confusing take in the chat. Yeah, what does this mean? Specifically the ones that involve getting to a finish line on time, like could be the run and gun levels. More so because Cuphead and Fall Guys can pass as rage-inducing games, and both games have stages that involve making it to the end of a course. What? Fall Guys and Cuphead level design aren't even remotely similar. Thank you for addressing that. You are the only guy that addressed that. Even I, the streamer, didn't even fucking address this. He's the only guy who had the decency to address that they are even remotely similar. I don't know why I didn't even address. They aren't even similar games. That's like saying any difficult linear 2D platformer could ever pass as running gun levels. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what Achilles was trying to cook, but this gift that Kyle replied with is a perfect analogy. Because that, I'm pretty sure, hopefully everybody who read this message was as confused as I am, bro, because I don't know what the hell my boy was trying to cook. No disrespect to my goat, but new hot take. Mario 64 is only appealing for speedrunning reasons. The game itself is mid AF. I agree. I will give that a thumbs up. You know what? My boy Astro, aka my boy Achilles, redeemed himself after what the hell he was trying to say earlier. It wasn't a hot take. I don't know what type of take you could even say it was. It was just a random comment, probably. Everybody give a round of applause. Everybody give a round of applause, bro. Everybody give a round of applause, bro. On Nathaniel Bandy, you put it on number one of his Mario game tier list. Nathaniel Bandy is mediocre, so I don't watch his videos, so his opinions don't matter. Yo, okay, no hate on any Nintendo YouTubers, right? No hate. Nathaniel Bandy, Nico, Tetra's my goat. I'll never hate on my boy Tetra Gaming. Never. I'll exclude him. Like, Tetra Gaming, look, Tetra Gaming is my lord and savior, okay? If you think I'm trolling, I also got the one and only Tetra Gaming limited edition 500K SNES cartridge. Tetra Gaming is my goat. Actually, you won't be happy about World just said. I'm never happy with what that man has to say. How about Nico BBQ or Tetra Gaming? You want to dare insult Tetra Gaming? Lord and savior. Nico BBQ is even worse. Easily the worst out of two. SMH. You wake up early to be a hater. That's what I'm saying. Certified hater. Yo, Mari from Haterville, bro. Let's change his name from Haterville, bro. And it ends there. We're all being a hater as usual. Of course. Of course he's being a hater. But yeah, good shit to every single one of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys who dropped a hot take in the chat, or just a funny comment, or just, you know, just participating in this video. If you guys are ready, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and you'll turn on post notifications. If you guys want to participate in future videos like this, make sure to join the Discord. You know, keep yourself updated with streams, videos, or, you know, videos like this. I definitely want to do more of these in the future because I had fun watching this and reading all your comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and Lakitu out.